Hello everyone, this is Eitri and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. Here we are, a bit past reset, and of course legendary Eitri and Mythic Thorr are out, so like I mentioned in the replays video, we are going to be summoning on this banner. Our primary objective is to get our last Bramimond. That's it. So if we get him in the first circle, this is going to be a very short video. But our budget's going to be roughly 400 orbs, which is, hopefully we don't actually need that many. But of course, our actual primary objective is coming in January, where Peony is going to be focus. Unfortunately, sharing with Legendary Julia, but we can't do much about it at this point. So yeah, for that we need 7 peonies at least to plus 10er, and so from now till then we can get at least about 2,500 orbs. So if we burn 400 orbs here, worst case scenario, hopefully we don't even need more than that, but that'll leave us with over 2,000 orbs, which gives us a pretty solid chance to get 7 peonies. Without further ado, our priority is going to be colorless, then green, then red, then blue. And we're gonna, for the fun of it, we're just going to summon the first circle. Great start. We're gonna summon the whole first circle for the fun of it, and then when we pick up Bramimond, we'll also summon that full circle just for the fun of it. Realistically speaking, we shouldn't be doing that, but I mean, we're just doing it for the fun of it. Gotta have some sort of fun when you're going completely free to play, by the way, shenanigans. But yeah, as for Eitri and, well, I mean, we already have Plumeria at plus 10, so sure, yeah. Yeah, good question, Plumeria. What am I going to do with you? Not entirely sure, because I guess she has attack res push 4, attack res run. I guess she's useful for fodder. Cool, I guess. But we'll start with Eitri. She's fine. Don't really know how long she's going to last, because she has at least a legendary hero, fire legendary, if I remember correctly. So, you know, there'll be some value for her there, but I don't know. Kind of suspicious. Also, this circle's getting a bit suspicious, but we got Plumeria, so can't complain. Everyone else here is not really in our interest right now, because we have enough copies to do whatever we would want. We could plus 10 and still fodder. Ooh, Crom's good pickup though. Still short on him for ether, although we don't really toss ether on units a lot anymore. But yeah, Eitri, I don't know what to think. She is going to be annoying. The Kanto only working turns 1 through 4 is suspicious. Divine Recreation is fine, just a solid B skill. Definitely will be annoying, but of course her base HP is incredibly low, so one-shotting her is totally feasible. Although, of course, you have to contend with lots of debuffs. Her base kit gives minus 14 attack during combat, so, you know, she'll be fine, I think, but I don't think it's really worth the investment. And of course, Thorr, not too much has changed. Flow Guard and World Breaker are pretty solid skills, so not much to say there. She is an Astro Mythic though, and let's just say there's some ultra saturation in flying Astro Mythics. At least she is an axe unit, so I guess there's some contrast. But or for the lineup you can choose. Oh, this is a pretty decent circle, but yeah, not really. Dagger or green in general is an okay color to summon on. It's more of a, if you're a newer player, it's pretty decent because you have Dogger, however you want to pronounce her name. I still don't have her, so. And then you have, of course, the 2 new flashy legendary Mythic Heroes. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to think. World Breaker is just perfectly fine. It's just free special acceleration for Thorr, and then she can also give special acceleration to allies, which is great for units who can't, for example, use Brave Lucina for special acceleration. Just as an example, there's other ones like New Year's Valoria, super rare unit. So it's not that. I guess Thorr is going to be rotating around these banners, so she'll be more common than New Year's Valoria if you want to go for her. But yeah, I don't know. I imagine she'll be useful, just not. I have some ideas in mind, but I probably shouldn't say them out loud because we don't want some people catching on, pulling some ridiculous shenanigans out the window. But I imagine there'll be some uses, but currently just getting a lot of duds, which is pretty normal. What are you gonna do when you summon? We started out with a Plumeria, so can't really complain so far on orb efficiency for 5 stars, but honestly don't care about that too much. Mostly just care about getting to my objective in a reasonable amount of orbs. That's why we stockpile so much. Like, there's absolutely no way we're going to need this many orbs to get a single Bramimond, but it could take a lot. Would not be surprised if the game was ready to meme. Oh, we're just getting lots of healers and a couple Gaiuses, I think. So, not great. We do have plenty of barrack space available, at least. That's because of reserves. Reserves have been quite the lifesaver. Because typically nowadays I don't actually toss many units to combat manuals. It's usually like Grand Hero Battle units and maybe some Tempest Trial units, the free ones of course. But I don't know. I feel like somehow down the road it's still not going to be enough space, but they can always expand it, so that's not too big of a deal. And well, there we go. There is our final Bramimond. We'll plus 10 him in the video as well, because why not? Not a great pity rate for actually trying to get more 5 stars, but you know, if they show up, they show up. But yeah, pretty solid. Did not need to use 400 orbs, which is great just for down the line. Leanne? Okay. I don't think I'll use her for fodder, so probably just merge? Question mark? She's plus HP, not particularly useful. It's got like mirror stance, which is available on Granule. Yeah. Probably just a merge, which is basically pointless, but you know, 3 5 stars so far. Can't complain. Of course, one of them is technically 4 star. Well, it's not technically, it is 4 star special focus, so I don't know. This is a pretty good banner for us for colorless though, for me personally, because of course there's legendary Corrin, who either I can keep merging up, or she has joint drive attack, which is one of the many skills I'm trying to work towards giving to my best scoring units, because we're gonna need all that extra attack and speed we can get later on, so. And as of now, it's currently one of the better options for us to use. So, overall, pretty solid summoning session, I would say. Very quick finish. How many orbs was that? Let's go to obtain. So we start out with, yeah, just a ton. Not very many summons at all. We started out with, I think, 1,883 orbs. So we spent like, yeah, 75 orbs. And we got 3 5 stars, which is pretty insane value. Of course, Leanne kind of doesn't exactly count towards the actual 5-star rates. But yeah, not sure what we're going to do with the extra Plumeria. Of course, maybe down the road we run double Plumeria. Just casually get 2 plus 10 sets. 2 plus 10 copies. But without further ado, let's merge up our Bramimond. As soon as I can find them. Let's not bother with that and just filter them out straight away. Of course we... Oh, wrong one. Of course we have an extra copy here, but he is plus attack, and I figured most of the time on our dark defense we tend to like having 2 of him rather than 1 Bramimond and some other mythic. So that's why we went for this final merge, and there we go. I think that makes our 9th plus 10 5-star exclusive, which is pretty cool. Almost at 10. Hopefully in January it'll be at least 10. Yeah, like as of now we have Lith, Plumeria, Fjorm, Legendary Crom, Legendary Julia, Legendary Zura, Duma, Air, Bramimond. Yeah. I don't know if that's 9 because I wasn't counting. I think that was 9. But yeah, not too shabby of a summoning session. Well, that means we'll just have more orbs in the future to use on other banners, which is fantastic. Although, of course, it would have been nice to maybe pick up, you know, maybe Legendary Micaiah just as a one-of. Is another perk of like pulling a Legendary Micaiah is then we could always chuck someone on to our Dark Defense, our Infantry Pulse team. Regardless of what season, we could have Legendary Crom, Legendary Julia, or Legendary Micaiah. And you know, her res is pretty solid, like Legendary Julia. So we could totally reasonably run turn 1 Glacies on her or something like that. But anyways, enough rambling, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Eitri, and hope to see you all next time. Bye!